Welcome back to Real Geek Media. It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. I am Hayden Stoll. He's author Christopher Michael Blake. We are back with more funny and weird news. Christopher, what are you doing?
Hayden, do you believe in God?
I do.
So do I. And the reason is very simple. It's symmetry. For example, I hold up my index finger here, right? And you look at this marvel. And you say, this will fit in my ear. And pull out all the wax. This will fit up my nose. And pull out all the snot. This will fit up my... Well, I don't have to go that far. You get the picture.
Right.
And our first story tonight... Well, I'll read the article headline. This is from New York Post. For all of you who aren't aware, all these are actual headlines taken from the news. We don't make any of this stuff up. We don't embellish any of it. We just kind of talk about it, non-political most of the time. So here we go. My childhood booger wall sent me to the hospital. And then people in hazmat suits came to my house. Now, Hayden, everybody had a booger wall. I'm sure you had the biggest collection of them all. I've seen your nostrils and the size of your nose. This thing has to be outstanding. Tell me all about your booger wall.
Well, the booger wall. No, I never had a booger wall. I'm shocked at the concept of a booger wall.
Okay, well.
Interesting. Booger wall.
This is snot funny.
Oh, zinger.
One seemingly harmless childhood habit could come with a cost and has even led to hospitalization. Those works of art your kids might produce from their nose doesn't make them Picasso and could instead cause a serious, even deadly infection. Picking your nose is a common, albeit gross, habit that people often do, especially children. But while picking your nose and then sticking those boogers on a wall may be convenient, it could come with unexpected health consequences. One man took to social media to share his scary tale about his booger wall, which after several years had accumulated so much mucus that it had grown to be several feet wide.
Feet.
But one day, he fell against the spiky, calcified ridges of the snot that had built up and ended up cutting his back and shoulder to become so sharp. A week later, he was in the hospital with a severe staph infection.
Yikes.
The doctors had never actually experienced something like this before. So they took samples of the wall to test, and they were all wearing hazmat suits.
Oh, my God.
The culprit, bacteria from the seemingly innocent booger wall.
The booger wall strikes back. That's kind of scary.
You are now aware of the risks that come with the booger walls.
Right? There is no fine print. There's no instruction manual. This thing, it turns into the thing at a moment's notice.
Years of snot.
That's brutal.
I gotta put it like by size, it's like.
But feet is crazy. Feet is insanity.
The fact that he had to trip back and.
Yeah, and then the things like clog on him. Oh my God!
I don't know if you're aware of this or not here, Hayden, but I am famous for doing impressions.
Yes.
Right. I do our one famous character on the show. Whose name currently escapes me, the cannibal. Armie Hammer. Yeah, Armie Hammer. However, that's not the one I do the best. I have a hidden talent. And my wife, it grates on her when I say it. She hates it. She's like, I say it sometimes in my sleep.
Oh.
And she says, can you please stop saying this?
Oh, boy.
I'm going to deliver it now. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
You tell me who the celebrity is. Close your eyes.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
McConaughey.
Of course.
Spot on.
That's the only one I do. That's like, all right. Well, apparently Matthew McConaughey has now trademarked this phrase.
Oh.
So congratulations. We are now going to be sued, and we are owing him a bunch of money. So I just want to let you aware of that.
And in the script for what was the God, the one where they're at high school in the 70s.
Yeah. Uh, Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
So apparently McConaughey has gone ahead and trademarked this because of AI concerns. He doesn't want this used for commercial purposes, for fake voice narration, for people cutting and pasting it and pretending he's going to sell a product that he's not affiliated with.
Mm-hmm.
And he did this with a couple other of his sayings as well, which I'd never heard before. So I guess another one of him is just keep living, right? So
it's the same movie.
Is it? I had no idea. I had never seen it. It's like I wouldn't waste my time watching it. I'm like,
no, that's a good movie. That's a good movie.
But apparently he's not the only one. Scarlett Johansson is another celebrity that's been vocal about the boundaries of Hollywood and their use of AI. Mm-hmm. And she's also kind of on board for these trademark stuff. So people in Hollywood are kind of wising up, realizing that their likeness and their images and their voice,
it's coming.
It's already here.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the Kevin Spacey ones on TikTok where he's talking about this is what you need to do to be in control of every situation? And
yeah, that stuff. I mean, it's coming officially for motion pictures. It's going to be in that. I mean, commercials, social media.
It's already done.
It's already done.
It's already. Look, they're saying that as an author, books are going to explode in the next 5 years, and the reason is behind it is because AI is just going to take over, and people are going to be publishing 100 books a year
of slop.
Look, it doesn't mean it has to be slop. It's just lazy.
Sure,
it's not original thought. There's no effort behind it.
Right.
I mean, I'm sitting here struggling to go through an entire chapter to re-edit something, knowing it still might not be up to par, and I'm like, and these people are just fine-tuning it out. No editor. Here we go. Let's get it up and out.
Right. Yeah.
I'm on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Near naked bandit wearing nothing but a tablecloth arrested for string of alleged car robberies. This is what you were missing in your life.
Near naked.
A near naked bandit went on a wild carjacking spree through a Georgia neighborhood while wearing nothing but a tablecloth until he was ultimately cuffed in the buff.
Oh, there you go.
And they have a picture of him.
With the tablecloth. Oh, God.
So now,
world.
I told you in the last episode we just filmed, The Running Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm willing to put my belief in a lot of things aside and be like, that's possible. Because there's a lot of use of AI in the film.
In The Running Man.
To point out the evils of it.
Oh, okay. It's like a plot point.
But there's one scene in this movie that is so unbelievable. What's his name? Scott Campbell? I can't even remember his name. Scott Glenn.
No, Glenn Powell.
Campbell. Glenn Powell. Thank you. These guys are whatever. Again, nice jacked body. He's running around in a towel. Then down the side of his building in a rope and nothing but a towel that he's got cinched at the waist. And I think I'm pretty good with putting a towel on. But I also know that after 15 steps, that sucker's going to be on the floor.
Right.
And that to me is just the most egregious.
Yeah.
It's like.
Right. Anybody who's ever done that with a towel knows you can't scale a rope with that. It's coming.
And this is the proof. When this guy couldn't put a tablecloth on without it falling off.
Right. And the tablecloth being bigger than a
you
towel.
would think it's more sturdy. It's, good to cinch. Good tuck in.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Peach State cops received a report Friday of a stolen vehicle that was believed to be in possession of a nude suspect, Mackenzie Call. Later that day, police found the vehicle, but Call was not inside. Witnesses told authorities he fled on foot, and officers noticed signs he may have been exposed to chemicals while inside the car. The chemical Call was supposedly exposed to is not immediately clear, though police body cam footage shows officers arriving and discussing whether Call suffered chlorine burns and showed an abandoned pool servicing truck.
Hmm.
While officers searched for Kyle, multiple 911 calls were received about a man matching his description, wandering through the area wearing only a tablecloth and attempting to get into several vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surveillance footage released by police captured Kyle prowling around in what appears to be glasses, a pair of blue slippers, and a beige tablecloth draped haphazardly around his waist. Yeah. Kyle was hit with a slew of charges, including theft by taking, burglary in the first degree, entering an automobile with the intent to commit theft or felony, loitering and prowling, and driving without a valid license. So, yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Have you seen these videos out of Florida where this cop's on TikTok like every day, making these punny jokes and all this?
No, I have not.
Oh, you got to see some of this stuff. It's like so bad. It's like, but it's so good because he keeps repeating the bad joke over and over again.
The same joke?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Florida man in red lingerie allegedly hid gun under prosthetic silicone breasts. And the cop's like, this was ugly. Matthew Sicarnio, 39, was sitting alone in a vehicle last month when deputies approached and found him wearing a red lace bra with prosthetic breasts. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said in a video posted on social media. Again, he's posting every day, this guy. He's in the video I shared with you that day. The Coyote Ugly? Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Then we noticed he's wearing a G-string showing off the boys. You know what I mean? Judd added.
Whoa.
Of course, this guy's got. Oh, he's going to go into detail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know this guy's going into detail. Judd said the highly unusual situation could have taken a turn for the worse as deputies allegedly discovered a gun under the prosthetic breasts. Zaccarino allegedly claimed the deputies he was going to the costume party, but Judd said he stopped talking when the deputies asked where the party was because he had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? He's mad at us for trying to find out why he's wearing lace bras and guns and G-strings or G-somethings. Judd said it was ugly. It was so ugly.
Oh, boy.
Because, again, this guy just can't help. You've seen these videos, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy can't help himself. It's like he's studying for his second year, his second career after law enforcement, being a stand-up.
Hand up to his future.
All right. We discussed this a little bit during our last show, but it was so interesting I wanted to bring it back. And these are the Lilliputian magic mushrooms that will make you hallucinate tiny, tiny people.
Mm-hmm.
If you start seeing visions of teeny, tiny people dancing around, you wouldn't think of the classic Christmas Carol, but you should probably call 911 instead. Well, this might sound straight of a fairy tale. It's a normal reaction from eating a type of fungi. It's a little different than your typical magic mushroom. Growing in southwest China, in the region of the Philippines, this Lanamaya mushroom causes very specific visions for those who eat it. Namely, it causes illusions of little people moving about, called Lilliputian hallucinations, a rare clinically defined psychiatric syndrome named after the tiny people in Gulliver's Travels. Now, I'm not a drug addict. I don't use drugs. I don't prescribe to them. But this one here has me interested.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just sitting around with your friends and taking some of this shit? And then you'd have like a leprechaun show up. And then you'd all be fighting for the leprechaun. What did that fucker do? Where is he? We gotta catch him.
Madness.
He stole my pot of Lucky Charms. Aiden, he took my pot of Lucky Charms.
See, this is the next movie Sam Raimi has to direct. He would do an amazing job.
Despite the weird and wild visual side effects, many people still eat it for its unique flavor, something former Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen experienced firsthand. But of course, in China, because many people cook this the wrong way, mushroom poisoning cases have become an issue.
Mm-hmm. Lovely.
Besides the visions of tiny dancers, the most surprising thing is that there's no known psychoactive compounds present. The Chinese name, translated literally as sea hand blue, comes from one of the defining characteristics. The inner surface of the mushroom bruises and turns blue when cut.
Okay.
But science is one up on this. You ready?
Ready.
Apparently, there could be some health benefits from this magic mushroom, including improving Parkinson's symptoms
Oh, that's interesting.
and possible long-term relief from chronic pain. And some people are even saying that this psychedelic compound produced by the magic mushrooms could be a key to living longer.
Interesting notes. Interesting notes. That'd be great if they're able to use it for something good. Sure.
I just want to see the little people. Aren't you interested in what they look
Just
like?
imagine what that just when it starts to wash over you and you just kind of like,
Oh, I'd be tripping balls.
that'd be crazy.
That'd
be crazy.
I don't know that I could stop. I'd probably just be taking them every day to talk to these people.
I need more. I need to know what they think.
Yeah, I need to talk to these guys. They have the key to everything. They know how to live longer. Obviously. Oh. Take yourself back here, Hayden. Past life. We'll go back 6,000 years. Why not?
Oh, yes.
And
I remember it like yesterday.
of course. So you're walking around. You're walking around near the Black Sea, and do you think that today, with everything, the experience that you have today, that you could beat a lion up?
A lion.
A lion, a mountain lion, coming down to eat you.
No.
Would your chances be greater now of living or 6,000 years ago?
Probably 6,000 years ago.
Well,
Probably because they're accustomed to hunting that. And I don't hunt lions. What do I know about hunting lions?
this ancient man from 6,000 years ago near the Black Sea survived a brutal lion attack in what scientists are claiming an extremely rare feat that he even lived. Because apparently when the lion attacked him, it sucked its fangs into his skull.
Yeah.
And he was somehow able to live past that for at least 6 more years.
Okay.
Now, I can't imagine, you know how sharp these fuckers' teeth has to be.
Go
To get
pierce.
yeah. Oh, to pierce your skull.
Yeah. That's a lot of.
And they could prove that he lived
pressure.
beyond this because the skull healed.
Hmm.
Yes. So he obviously did survive the encounter. Now they're saying that the injury probably happened between the ages of 10 and 18. I can't imagine a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old or 12-year-old not getting drug off.
Right. It would probably rip their head off.
Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely. But apparently this was extremely rare for somebody to survive like this kind of attack. But they probably suffered some kind of brain swelling or seizure activity back then because they didn't have the medicine to relieve that pressure from the injury. So they even suggested the person probably required help living beyond that. So, but just interesting that 6,000 years ago, you could survive a lion attack.
You're being generous there.
All right. 3 stories left here, Hayden. Now, of course, the big news while we were away was the U.S. going in and seizing Nicolas Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
But are you aware of exactly how the U.S. did this?
Now, they used some kind of like, was it like an energy type weapon? Is that what that I read? Is that right?
Here we go. The U.S. used a powerful, mysterious weapon that brought Venezuelan soldiers to their knees and bleeding through their nose, vomiting blood during the daring raid to capture dictator Nicolas Maduro, according to a witness account posted on X by the White House press secretary.
That's something.
In a jaw-dropping interview, the guard described how American forces wiped out hundreds of fighters without losing a single soldier, using technology unlike anything he had ever seen or heard. This witness statement goes on to say, we were on guard, but suddenly our radar systems were shut down with any explanation. The next thing we saw were drones, a lot of drones flying over our positions. We didn't know how to react. Moments later, a handful of helicopters arrived, barely 8 by his count, deploying only 20 troops. But those few men came armed with something far more powerful than guns. They were technologically very advanced. They didn't look like anything we'd ever fought against before.
That's interesting. To imagine seeing something like that. Like something out of like Call of Duty almost.
I could think like a sonic gun. That's like I'm thinking like
yeah,
like something they'd use on 11.
Right. Yeah. 100%. Something like the sci-fi shit.
We were hundreds, but we had no chance, he said. They were shooting with such precision and speed. It felt like each soldier was firing 300 rounds per minute.
That is wild.
Then came the weapon that haunts him. At one point, they launched something, I don't know how to describe it. It was very much like an intense sound wave. Suddenly, I felt like my head was exploding from the inside. We all started bleeding from the nose. Some were vomiting blood. We fell to the ground, unable to move. We couldn't even stand up after the sonic weapon or whatever. Now, I'm sure these guys are also shitting themselves.
Oh, 100%.
And you don't want to say that, though. It's like, oh, no, we weren't.
They like, because let's be honest here, right? Like, their military is not, anything to really write home about. So, like, these guys, there's guys where stuff like this is happening, the ranks just collapse. It's the scene in Aliens where a phone gets grabbed and it's just that chaos. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows how to rally. And everybody's just probably at that point, just stay on the ground, let all this stuff play out. Right. I can only imagine it's probably terrifying for them.
My thing is you have all these things that you could do to our citizens if the government had wanted to, that we don't even know that they're capable of doing. That, to me, is what's scary.
You know what? Like, what?
I mean, if they wanted to put that up in your phone and
right
and debilitate everybody, you would never know.
You would.
If they wanted to put it up in the lights, you would never know. If they want to put it up in your car, you would never know.
See, but these are the type of things
what scares me.
I don't think. I mean, listen, yeah, people are going to interview, these soldiers, whatever, and then the stuff's going to get out there. I would rather nobody know, right? Like, I don't want anybody to know what America's using. I let them all be surprised and shocked because, the whole big talk after this was the, all these other countries are like, oh crap, like, did anybody know that we had the capability to do this stuff? They probably did, but to put it into use, you could see all these other countries are probably like, whoa, okay, pump the brakes on some things. Because, it's America just doing America stuff, America, fuck yeah. Stuff.
Look, right, wrong, or indifferent, I just think it's scary that they could have these kind of sonic weapons, the government, and they could be deployed against U.S. citizens without our knowledge.
I mean, yeah. It is, I mean, that kind of stuff is scary, and that leads into, like, some of those, novels you read where, like, the government is just at the whim they could, and like you said with the Running Man, like even the one from 87 or 86 or 88, whatever year that the Schwarzenegger one was, like, just like that, they would, there he is, go get him, and then just shut it down, shut off a city block, and then just go out and get you, blast you with a sonic weapon. That's it, done. Yeah, the capability is wild.
Speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chris Pratt was recently on a TV show, and he described what Arnold Schwarzenegger gave him and Pratt's 3 children for Christmas. Are you aware of this?
I know that he's his father-in-law.
Here we go. During a recent appearance on the Graham Norton Show, the 46-year-old actor shared a one-of-a-kind gift he received from his father-in-law, Arnold Schwarzenegger. His love language is giving gifts, that's for sure. He just goes all out. This year was one like a 6x8 portrait painting all 3 of my children and him as Santa Claus. And it's very lifelike and it's very big. And it's him as Santa Claus and the 3 kids peering around the Christmas tree, seeing him eat a cookie. Let me repeat that for you. A 6x8 foot portrait.
Yeah, that's...
Where are you putting this thing, Hayden?
The trash.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean,
where else are you going to put it?
Do you really want to picture your father-in-law dressed as Santa Claus in your hallway?
No, I'm good.
I mean, look, if that's a gag gift, that's great, but that's kind of like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
How much do you get paid to paint something like that? This is a one of a kind.
I mean,
forget about NFTs. Forget about NFTs.
Yeah, you got to get your Schwarzenegger picture of Santa.
Yeah, eating a cookie.
That is interesting. Gotta be, I don't know. What do you say though, right? Like, oh, thank you.
Of course, you're gonna suck his dick.
And then you just, I don't know.
If Schwarzenegger showed up at your house today and gave you that portrait of him eating a cookie with his 3 grandkids, you're gonna say thank you.
That thing's going up on the wall every time I know he's coming.
Well, that's what Pratt said. He goes, due to its size, I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do with the rest of the year. Yeah, so that's about that for that one. So that's last story up here, Hayden, for the evening already. You believe it? That's quick, right? 26 minutes. Here we go. DMV shares list of rejected personalized plates from 25. Here we go. New York Post.
This should be good.
They were kicked to the curb. The New York State Department of Motor Vehicles pumped the brakes on over 2,000 license plate requests in 2025 and shared the complete list of humorous, strange, and vulgar requests. Plate submissions such as shit show, but with a 5 instead of DS at the beginning.
Oh, boy.
DS Nut 5. Biatch with BEEYATCH. BYS stupid. Meth.
Meth.
Yes, METH.
Nice.
Mafia with a Y instead of an I. Hose only.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's a very exclusive club.
Apparently, New York also has a problem if you try to use the F letter to symbolize the word fuck. Ones that use the letter F to stand for the expletive, like let's effing go, effing cool 32. Oh, this is my favorite. MILF guy.
MILF guy.
MILF guy.
Yeah, you know.
Lux as F. Sweet as F.
Uh-huh.
Foxy AF. We're also canned.
Oh, boy.
Other plates such as damn with multiple M's.
They didn't allow that, huh?
Hey with the Y. Or LMA. Oh. Also didn't make the cut.
God, can you imagine if, like, what would possess you to say, oh, yeah, okay, personalized plates, but I want it to be LMA. Whoa. Like, maybe they did you a favor and just said no, because that's stupid.
For me, MILF guy is the one that's like, really?
That's
like Ass Doctor. It's like from the Seinfeld episode. It's
right,
like,
yes,
you know,
yes, 100%.
You know, do you really want to be the MILF guy? I mean, really? You know?
Like, yeah, MILF guy. Congrats, buddy.
Apparently, though, it's just not the explicitive names that are on the taboo list, though.
Okay.
You can also not have brand names, such
Okay.
as these are actual denials: Pepsi, Nokia, Rolex, Prada, and Temu.
What are people putting on the plate? Pepsi guy.
Look, everybody knows Dr. Pepper's better anyway. I mean, come on.
Sure. But Prada guy. No, we can't do that. That's a bridge too far.
And of course, you can't put NYS for New York, police or any stuff like that. So anybody who's got like a special registration class, you can't actually put that on your license plate either. So I guess some people have tried to do that as well.
So what if it's like a sports team, like Yankees or Mets?
I would follow that under like brand. I would think.
Yeah, it should. Like Yanks fan 1 or Mets fan.
You might be able to get away with something like that.
Yeah.
But the problem is if you put Yankee,
then you're screwed.
Well, yeah, because now do you think you're a racist?
Well, yeah, there you go.
And do you really want to drive that Mets car to Philly?
No.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't drive my Philly car to Mets.
I wouldn't try any car to Philly.
Well, look, I mean, that's like the running man there yourself, But Hayden, that's the news for tonight. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
And I know we kind of sped through the news tonight, but
that's all good.
At the end of the day, somewhere there's a monkey that escaped from a bio lab and a car accident that's got syphilis and COVID, giving you the middle finger somewhere.
And it's probably the one that got away with a personalized plate. Monkey guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You don't want to put that on a license plate either. That's racist as well. We do not condone that.
Oh, God.
All right. You really don't want to put that on a license plate, Hayden.
Oh, boy.
Not a good idea.
Oh, boy.
All right.
On that note.
Take my advice on that one. As your old pal Jack Burton used to say.
There you go.
Stay away from the monkey license plate.
On that note, it's been fun. This was the news. We'll see you in 2 weeks for 28 years later, the Bone Temple, and some more news. Until then, I'm Hayden Stoll. He is author Christopher Michael Blake. See you soon.